Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Oyster Bay East Norwich Board of Education meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Yanni for the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Ms. Kowalski, and good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming on this rainy night. Welcome back and Happy New Year to you and your families. One of the main goals of the Board of Education and the entire administrative team has been to empower our guidance department team to provide students with the support necessary to be successful as they move to the next phase of their lives. Tonight, we will have an opportunity to celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of our valedictorian and salutatorian, and most importantly, the amazing acceptances that we have received so far. Just to name a few, our students are going to be attending Columbia University, MIT, University of Notre Dame, Clemson University, Fairfield, SUNY New Paltz, Ohio State, High Point University, and on and on. Receiving these types of results is more than outstanding grades and standardized test scores. These accomplishments come from the hard work of our students, the parents, the teachers, the administrators, the staff, and the counselors, which are well versed not only in matching students to colleges, but also in setting them on the path for acceptance. To the students and the entire staff listening, on behalf of the entire board and my entire administrative team, I want you to know that we are proud of you. We are proud of the work that you're doing every single day. Talking about the counseling centers and the center and the wonderful job that they're doing, I'm very happy to report that the counseling center hosted a 10th and 11th grade families on December 14th for PSAT results night. Several families attended. I was able to visit that night, and they focused on PSATs and looking at the standardized test scores, the SAT, ACT, and the college application process. In addition, they were also educated on the new platform that will be rolled out for the March 2024, in March 2024. So I want to encourage the community and the families to attend these events. Are very informative. They're informative, and they also allow us, the family and the school, to be on the same page, share the same message. So congratulations and thank you to the entire counseling department on the wonderful job. I always thought that 3D was the way to go, but here we move up 1D. So 4D family movie night is becoming a tradition. Last year we had very few people attending, but this year we had about 205 people attending the event. This auditorium was completely changed. There were a lot of special effects, and the students and parents and a lot of family members enjoyed the movie Health before the break, the December break. So a big thank you to the community for joining us in this new initiative, and a big thank you to Mr. Dolan and the 19 Bayment backstage members. Some of them are here tonight. They're doing a wonderful job. They live stream, they take care of the lights, the microphone, so we are very proud. I'm very proud of the work that they're doing, and I also want to thank Ms. Erica Giopaka, Director, for the wonderful job of envisioning this new change, and for supporting us and doing all the wonderful things that she does to lead the department. So thank you. In the athletic department, I want to give a big congratulations to the Oyster Bay varsity boys and girls fencing team for their performance at the annual Brentwood Holiday Tournament. 14 teams attended the event from Nassau County, Suffolk County, and Westchester. Oyster Bay took home 2 silver medals and 2 bronze. But the nice part about this is that Oyster Bay was the smallest school attending the event with 16 boys and 18 girls. Very proud. Winning the silver were Gabriella Sherlock and the freshman Luke Kugler. Junior Scarlett Shelley took home the bronze medal with senior Nick Ramirez, who took home the bronze medal in men's saber. So congratulations, impressive performance. Keep up the great work. At this point, it gives me tremendous pleasure to invite to the podium our principal, Melissa Argument, to just brag a little bit about our valedictorian and salutatorian. That's the best part. Ms. Argument?
Thank you. As the principal of a high school, there's really no greater joy than being able to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our students. Tonight, I am so honored to be able to present the class of 2024 valedictorian Anya Kelly and salutatorian Deanna Bassart. Having had the opportunity over the last few years to truly get to know these young ladies and knowing how close they are as friends makes this evening even more special for me. Okay. Anya Kelly possesses a sincere love of learning. Her intellectual curiosity and hands-on approach to solving problems have been key to her success in everything she does. What stands out even more, however, is her depth of kindness, her respect for others, and her ability to handle incredible stress with poise and dignity. There's no question that Anya has a strong work ethic. One look at her extremely rigorous transcript proves that without a doubt. But despite taking numerous AP and honors level courses, while also balancing the demands of science research, bands, competitive crew, so many more things, she has earned an impressive GPA of 114.5. To say we're proud of Anya would be a complete understatement. She will be sorely missed next year when she moves on to be an undergraduate at MIT in the fall. Come on up, Anya. Congratulations. Together, okay? Okay. Now on to our salutatorian. Highly intelligent, well-rounded, and dedicated, Deanna Bassart is the epitome of excellence. She consistently seeks out opportunities that allow her to pursue her many passions. From science research to competitive crew to jazz band, she gives her all to everything that she does. Deanna dedicates herself fully to the learning process and is never afraid to challenge herself. In fact, she enjoys a challenge. By the time she graduates, Deanna will have taken 13 AP courses while also balancing extensive activities both in and out of school, all while earning an impressive GPA of 113. Incredible. Oyster Bay is incredibly proud of all that Deanna has accomplished. I personally will miss her very much next year, and we really can't wait to see all that she's going to accomplish when she's a student next fall at Columbia University.
One of the issue that has been raised in the past few days and few weeks is the manner in which the school district hires, disciplines, or terminates staff members in the school district. The timing of hiring of this particular individual that has been discussed in the news, I nor the board were aware of certain information. During the hiring process, we rely on the applicant's truthfulness in providing the required information for the posted position. If the candidate's qualifications meet the requirements of the school district, applicants are then invited in for several interviews with various personnel in the school district and with various members of the community. As part of the online application that we use, interested individuals are required to answer many questions regarding their qualifications for the posted position. This is the first step that the school district takes to vet candidates who are interested to be part of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District. Further, all candidates are required to submit their fingerprint to the New York State Education Department and be cleared for employment in a school district. School districts are able to check that the applicant is in possession of the required certification for the position being filled. In the event that additional information is provided to the district concerning the hiring of a particular staff member, it is my responsibility to report to the Board of Education and handle the specific personnel issue at hand. It is important to note that any material misrepresentation during the hiring process is also handled to the fullest extent possible. It is important to note that several additional steps have been included in the hiring process that we have in place at Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District. I trust that the information provided to you tonight has answered my questions the community may have and the concern that they brought up during the last few weeks, few days regarding the practices and the transparency that we have in place. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yanni. Let's move on to the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes as listed and attached below? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to the opportunity for the public to be heard on agenda items. In accordance with the open meetings law, school board meetings where school district business will be discussed are open to the public. The Oyster Bay East Norwich Board of Education welcomes public comment at its meetings. The Board of Education will respond to comments and/or inquiries in the appropriate manner. The portion of the meeting is designed exclusively for agenda items. A sign-in book is provided for those residents wishing to address the board. In order to be recognized, you must be signed in. Each speaker will be allowed a maximum of 3 minutes. The board president will call you to the microphone in the order in which you've signed in. Public discussion is prohibited regarding matters relating to individuals' reputation, privacy, or right to due process, which in some way could be violated. A second commentary period is provided for non-agenda items prior to adjournment. We thank you for your participation and cooperation. I have Ms. Kristen Smookler. Hi.
To thank you for your time. I know we've spent a lot of time and a lot of emails going back and forth and wanted to put a face to all the emails. And I know we've touched upon the importance of college recruitment at high school nationals, and as well as the arena being enormous and uncomparable to anything regionally or locally. I think it's also important to just let you know that high schools compete nationally and then so do colleges. So it is important for them to prepare at the high school level to then be ready for the college level. Not all schools that did compete earned a bid. So we are hopeful that we can all work together and let them go. This is something that, is only open to high schools. This is not something we could do on our own without the support of the school. And also, I just wanted to touch that this is a sport where the individual athletes cannot be recognized for something like goals or assists to goals or touchdowns or tackles. This sport really is a team effort, and every single one of them, they've earned their points for their score or they've deducted points on their score. And they really work really well together and support each other on and off the mat. And they've got a formula that works. And I just want to work together and keep it working and going for them. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Booker. Let's move on to the approval of appointments of officers. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the appointment of officers as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Approval of other appointments. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the other appointments as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries.
I'd like to congratulate our newest teacher, Angela Kowalski, as a business teacher at Oyster Bay High School. This is a wonderful place. Welcome, and you're going to see that our students are just the best. So congratulations.
Okay, let's move on to non-instructional personnel items. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the non-instructional personnel items as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to special services. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the special services resolutions in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of business items resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the business items resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to approval of new business resolutions. Resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education of the Oyster Bay East Norwich Central School District hereby approves the new business resolutions as listed in their entirety. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, let's move on to cheerleading correspondence. The board has asked Dr. Yanni to give us a summary of where we stand with cheerleading and our current policy, and to provide some recommendations for the competition this year in Orlando.
Thank you, Ms. Kowalski. I first would like to correct my previous statement that I made regarding the determination of the attendance to the Disney event based on the county's results. Since it would be it's a wrong statement, because obviously the counties will come after the Disney event. So I'd like to correct myself on that end. I also want to share with the community that the team has been doing very well, working very, very hard on achieving some impressive results this year. I have shared with the board a comprehensive document regarding the Disney event, all the details. And based on the documents provided into that document to the board, I'd like to share a few points. The first, students have improved tremendously from the previous years. The trip, based on the recommendation and based on all the data that we reviewed, can be fully funded at no cost to the district. And the schedule has been revised to provide the students with school on Friday and return to school on Tuesday. The students will have chaperones that will have an additional chaperone that it would be an administrator that will help support the team. I would also want to emphasize the fact that the students must be in attendance to school on Friday and return to school on Tuesday. And looking at the schedule that was provided to the board, my recommendation is that if the board will approve the trip, that an early flight on Monday, so the students will not be here late on Monday and so ready to attend school. I'll also share with the board that the main objective of the trip is to compete and learn. And according to the schedule that I presented to the board, provided by the coach and with the athletic director, the students will be either competing in the event or practicing for the upcoming event or practicing for the counties. So based on all the points aligned above, it is my recommendation to the board that policy 8440 will be suspended for this particular year and event, and it is my recommendation that the cheerleaders will attend the event on February 9th to 12th. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Are there any questions from the board? Are you all in approval for the cheerleaders to attend? Great. Thank you, Dr. Yanni. Okay. Let's move on to opportunity for the public to be heard in non-agenda items. Anybody sign in? Okay, I'd like a motion to adjourn the meeting. Second? Thank you, everyone.
Nice. The mic's back. Did it, guys. Good job, Evan. What did you want to ask me? Did you?
So